Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Enrol Abroad. Myself, Naren Gaur. Getting admission into top rank university in Ireland, like getting into best university, University College Dublin, and getting 80% scholarship. Most important, after completion of your masters, you get a high paying job. Sounds unreal, right? Today we have someone with us who actually made this happen. Let's connect to Mansi Rawat. Hi Mansi, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
All good. So it's been a long time since we connected, right?
Yeah, it has.
So thank you for joining this podcast. We expect that you will share insights with the students who are planning to study in abroad, right? So let's start. Tell me about yourself, like about your background, what you have studied in India, and what you are currently doing in Ireland.
So I have a bachelor's and master's in English literature. I then also did a PG diploma in women and gender studies. I started my career as a teacher. I was a communications facilitator, and I was working with it was a project by the Delhi government and the British High Commission, the British Council, um, and I was teaching in local school, the government schools in Delhi. It was an interesting job. However, I realized I don't want to be a teacher, and then I moved on to another role, which and it was like I was basically employed in a project for the Ministry of Women and Child Development. It was kind of more like a communications role. However, I started this policy and got into it, and that's what drove me towards public policy. And then I switched to a not-for-profit in India. And that's when I finally decided, after working there for a year, that I want to do a master's in public policy and upskill in that area because this is what I actually want to do.
So Mansi, what are you currently doing in Ireland?
So my profile is economic and policy analyst, and I work in a think tank where I do data analysis of uh, different policies that are being implemented by the Irish government and see whether like they're doing well or like how the implementation has been, and then provide policy recommendations on them. Like if I'm if I try to like put it in a short way.
Okay. So Mansi, I remember you had offer letters from other universities as well, like top rank universities. So I believe
Yes.
King's College London was one of them, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thanks to you, I had offer letters from all the universities that I wanted to go to. And I really, I think हमारा जो डिस्कशन हुआ था उससे पहले, where you helped me understand मुझे किस तरीके से अपनी यूनिवर्सिटीज चूज करनी चाहिए, really helped. मैंने उसी बेसिस पे I went, looked for the courses that I wanted to do, modules check करे to see if they align with what my goals are, and जिस तरीके की मुझे जॉब चाहिए कैसे वो हेल्प करेंगे. तो uh, I think based on that मैं मुझे King's College London में मिला, which was like my top one जिसमें मुझे जाने का बहुत मन था.
और
Then
भी
you
और भी आए थे ना आपके आई थिंक व्हाट
yeah,
वर
University
द
College London,
या इट
Leeds,
वाज वन ऑफ देम
U and then UCD, जिसमें मैं in the end I decided to go to. uh,
So why you choose UCD? Biggest question because you were having offer letters from other top rank universities as well. Why
well,
UCD?
Well, there was a struggle. आपको भी पता है मैंने आपको बहुत परेशान किया उस टाइम पे बार बार आपसे हर चीज पे क्वेश्चंस पूछती बट आई रियली अप्रिशिएट आप कितने पेशेंट थे उस टाइम पे बिकॉज लाइक आप इस टाइप की जब मतलब when you have to choose something like this which is not like monetary value उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा monetary value भी है because you have to pay huge amount of fees ठीक है and you don't know if things are going to work out or not and उसमें like बहुत सारी चीज़ें like it's a very stressful decision that you have to take तो uh, yeah, thanks to you, I was able to the make the right choice, and I'm quite happy with why I chose UCD. तो जैसे आपने मुझे बोला था, and you also helped me with the scholarships by sharing information about them and like guiding me in how to write those statements. तो I chose UCD first of all क्योंकि मुझे like 80% scholarship मिली थी उसमें which was a huge relief क्योंकि मेरा tuition fee बहुत ज़्यादा कम हो गया था. Secondly, I think after like King's UCD was also the choice for me क्योंकि मुझे उनका मॉड्यूल काफ़ी पसंद था. I had like looked at the module content and I kind of liked the comprehensive curriculum that was offered there, and there were like wide range of topics which all included like the kind of things I wanted to do, which were I wanted to like move towards quantitative policy analysis, and my current job is because of those things, those decisions that I made. So these I think, and then I also looked at the academic staff at UCD, and they were not only the experts in their field but were like incredible people, and I knew that they would also have a good network, so which again became a huge plus point because my current job is because of that network, because of the support from my um, professors, the academic staff, and they also like guided me and mentored me, and it kind of played a crucial role in shaping my academic journey and what I'm doing right now. So I think yeah, I'd say these were the factors.
So, how did you manage to get 80% scholarship? What are the factors that contributed to it?
So I think one of the things was ki I for a very long time, like it as well, I wanted to study abroad. That was one of my goals. And I remember हम COVID के time पे भी like before COVID we had applied to multiple universities, and at that point I was looking uh for like I was looking at a different course, and I was kind of in a different like uh the उस टाइम पे मेरा जो क्योंकि I hadn't worked. So I was just after finishing my master's, I wanted to do like a PhD, and you helped me then as well, and we got into Trinity, and but then like things changed, and spoke to one of my seniors in my college, and I asked her because she got a scholarship, and I asked her what was the story like, and like how did she do it. So I realized it's all strategy. So I kind of then decided that I'm going to strategize and see if it really works or not. So I built my profile accordingly instead of then going ahead and do that MPhil. I uh, I was also like applying for jobs on the side. So I got one job and I knew it would be great for my profile. And that was the job in the ministry where I basically worked as like a communications professional for the government of India. I was in the Ministry of Women and Child Development, but I kind of slowly started to move towards implementation of projects. And I it was that at that point I also realized my passion for addressing societal issues. Like it was there, I would like volunteer for NGOs, but that was then I realized like I kind of want to create meaningful change, and I wanted to, and the way you do that is you look at, like, you do it through public policy. Public policy is the one that decides जो भी कंट्री में होगा, कुछ भी चीजें होती हैं पॉलिसीज के बेसिस पे होती हैं गवर्नमेंट की। तो slowly I kind of built my CV around that, and मैंने मेरे जितना भी like any kind of upskill, like I did some certifications in between as well, सब कुछ contributes, everything contributed in me getting that scholarship. And that was like, and in addition to that, like you helped me a lot with that, and it was also my statement of purpose. And like SOPs are basically how
Most
you
important
present.
document. Yeah.
Yeah, it is so important because it's about how you present yourself and how you present why you did certain things in certain way. And like for me, it was, why did I like switch from a degree in English literature, and as I mentioned earlier, from a career in like teaching to policy. So this was all, I think, that contributed in me getting the first scholarship, which was offered by UCD, and the second scholarship, which was offered by 30% Scholarship Club, which is like so it's like a organization or a network that helps women uh, or like supports women in leadership positions, and that way they kind of part fund their fees, and that's how I got like this huge chunk. It was a combination of two scholarships, basically.
Yeah, after clubbing to scholarship, it went to 80%, right?
Yeah.
So, did you ever expected कि आपको 80% मिल जाएगी?
Well, I was aiming for higher.
100%,
I
right?
I was aiming for 100%. I was like, I had applied for a couple more, which I unfortunately did not get. But in the end, like, I think I was satisfied with 80% because even that was a huge, part of my fee, tuition fee.
So, Mansi, most students think that scholarship are luck, right? So, was it really luck or was it a strategy to achieve them?
Well, I think I've covered this like when I was telling about my experience and what I did and why I did it in a certain way. And so I think there is an element of luck, but I think majority is strategy. ठीक है,
Okay.
luck होता है, I will not deny it, but it was also strategy. luck तभी होता है जब तुम top 1 या 2% में पहुंच चुके हो, उसके बाद वो फाइनल चॉइस इज लक, बट उस पॉइंट तक पहुंचना इज स्ट्रैटेजी.
Okay. Both contribute, right?
Yeah, not 50-50 though.
So, now major concern for students are first is part-time job. So, how did you manage to get a part-time job?
Okay, so I'll be honest with you. I had started looking for part-time before I had even like come moved to Ireland. And
Okay.
उससे पहले ही मैंने सब कुछ like plan कर लिया था. You know, the final last 2 months before you're going. I don't know if a lot of people work during that time, or like basically I feel like वो थोड़े से free months होते हैं because there's a huge transition coming uh, towards you. So what I was doing was कि मैं इसी पे I was like looking at other online as well. Like I was looking at the जो भी मतलब साइट्स होती हैं लाइक jobs.ie या फिर Irish jobs, उन सब में भी सर्च करी थी. एंड देन आई वाज आल्सो काइंड ऑफ कीपिंग एन आई ऑन एनी ऑफ द emails that we were getting from our professors, because we were told that, like when I was looking at UCD's website, I could see that part-time jobs होती हैं. So I was keeping an eye on the website too. And then we got like a email from one of my professors who wanted a teaching assistant. So I kind of applied for it. And that's how I landed my first position before even
So
coming to Ireland.
you got
Yeah.
job in UCD only.
Yeah. I got my first job in the city. इट वाज एक एक टर्म के लिए था, तो आई थिंक सितंबर एंड से स्टार्ट हो गया था मेरा जॉब व्हेन द टर्म स्टार्टेड, एंड इट वाज टिल द एंड ऑफ द टर्म. आई हैड टू लाइक सपोर्ट प्रोफेसर विद सम ऑफ द क्लासेस. तो
तो इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर स्टूडेंट्स की कुछ कुछ भी ईमेल आए, दे शुड चेक
keep
थॉरली.
an eye. Yeah,
They shouldn't miss anything. Whatever
yeah,
coming from the university, they should thoroughly go through it. Okay.
absolutely. एंड देन बिकॉज मैंने एक ऑलरेडी कर लिया था एंड आई हैड बिल्ट अ गुड रिलेशन, आई वाज ऑफर्ड द सेकंड पोजीशन एज वेल, जो अनदर एक महीने के लिए था. इट वाज अ रिसर्च असिस्टेंट पोजीशन विच वर काइंड ऑफ बेस्ड ऑन द सेम स्किल्स जिसमें टीचिंग असिस्टेंट का लगा था. तो दैट्स हाउ आई गॉट माई सेकंड जॉब. But then, as an international student, I also felt like, I wanted to choose another part-time, which would allow me to understand local culture and interact with like people, and like that's how you get to know the society. And I was in public policy, so that was anyway a thing that interested me. Though उस time पे, because I was kind of free in December, and December is like a holiday. December and Jan में holidays होते हैं, winter break होता है, तो you can work full time. So I also uh, got or like applied for a barista position in the local Starbucks, and I got that too. And I think that was good as well because I was able to, meet a wide range of people. I was able to talk to them. So it kind of strengthened my communication skills, when you move. So accents and all are different. And it's
Yeah.
good if you get used to them because it would improve your skills. You'll be able to understand better. You would be able to catch local phrases, and it all helps in integration and with your job because people, like when you interview, it shows you're confident, you're able to express yourself better. And then it also teaches you time management skills, because I was trying to juggle multiple jobs and my university work. And it also, yeah. So I think, yeah, this was, and then like after working there for a couple of months, another of my professors floated a part-time job opportunity, which I looked at and I was like, oh, it's in my field. So I was interested and I applied, and I got that as well. And which is one of the reasons why I'm currently working in this full-time role. So it kind of converted into a full-time position. But yeah, that those were the part-time roles that I did. And I feel like students should be open to, opportunities, open to experimenting, open to doing things.
So were you able to easily manage your expenses with part-time job like fooding, accommodation, traveling, and all?
Yeah, I think the amount of jobs I was doing, I was able to. And also, I
Can
would
student
say,
manage with one part-time job?
it depends. Like you really need to plan your finances well. Okay, I was planning my finances. I had basically an Excel sheet where I would see this is my income, this is my rent, this is the amount that I can spend on food. I need some time. I need some money to socialize too because I need to build a network with my like classmates. And I thought that was important as well, which I have realized was a good thing that I did because all my classmates are now also my colleagues in different organizations. So मेरे लिए तो I think that was and now we are like really like on good terms and we are close. So I think I have built a really strong network that way, and I've built connections. So I was, yeah, my financial planning was like, oh, my Excel sheet. I was like, I can't do this, I can't do this. So थोड़ा सा splurge नहीं करना है basically. अगर करना है तो it should be affordable. It shouldn't be like you don't have money for rainy days. So yeah, just a bit
True.
of planning and financial like strategy, and that's you'll be fine.
All right. So you after with part-time job, you managed to get a full-time job as well, right?
Yeah.
So how did you are working as a economics analyst, right?
Yeah, economic and social analyst.
So, so you directly got this position, or before that you worked at different positions?
So, so the final part-time that I was working, it was in the same organization, and I was working as kind of like a part-time policy analyst. And I was I got that during the summer months when you have to write your thesis. So after that, I think I did apply to other organizations too, and but then I went to India in between, and so I was like, yeah, I stopped applying because I already had a part-time job. So I thought, okay, right now I don't need to be under pressure. But yeah, anyway, uh, yeah. So I was working here as part-time policy analyst, and when I came back from India, I kind of applied for a couple of jobs. I landed some interviews, and I finally got another job. And because of that, I also had shown interest in a full-time position in the same organization. So they offered me a research and policy analyst role. Okay. And then after working for a couple of months in that role, I was offered the economic and social analyst role because I was anyway working with quantitative data analysis and uh, like analyzing public economic policies and doing that kind of a thing. So it kind of was a natural progression. And then it also helped with my visa application, I would say. This role comes under critical skills.
Critical skill.
Yeah.
So what I always say is that students get demoralized when they get rejections when they are applying for a jobs, right? So how should they handle that? How many rejection you got? So you can give.
Um, that's ये तो काफी टाइम पहले हुआ था तो I know that I got a couple of rejections and which is like a part of life, I'd say. And especially अगर आपके पास experience नहीं है तो अगर आपके पास थोड़ा बहुत work experience है, I think if I'm talking specifically about Ireland and maybe UK market, they are, I would say, for mid career professionals के लिए ज़्यादा है. But even then, I have seen people uh who don't come with any experience. Like one of my good friends, he did not come with any experience, and he did his master's here, and now he's gotten a job. So I think it's also about how you power through those rejections and do not like feel demoralized or and more than that, I think it's also good to follow up with the recruiter and just ask them for a feedback as to okay, what went wrong, what you could have done better, and like learn from those feedbacks and learn from those rejections. And I'd also say that it's if you think that your CV is not getting through, reach out to some of the people in your area and maybe get guidance on the CV and also tailor your CV according to the role because that's important. And yeah, I think that is one of the key ones so that at least when anybody or up to बहुत ज़्यादा it is automated. So now machines just look at the keywords. So it needs to be aligned in that sense.
So Mansi, from your experience, I am understanding that professors also play a critical role in getting you jobs, right? So I have seen with students who are doing their masters or bachelors from a low rank university, they face a challenges like they do not have any diversity in the class, right? They find all the Indian students or students from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Mostly those students are there. So I want to understand how was the diversity in your course, from which particular part the students were studying there, and definitely professor do help from high rank universities, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I mean, in my class, there was, yeah, diversity तो काफी अच्छी थी. बहुत सारे बच्चे अलग-अलग, they were from across the world. Like I was from India, I was the only one. Then I had one girl.
You were the
and
only Indian.
yeah, and then there was one from China. We like Mongolia, Bangladesh. Like we were a couple of people from different countries in Asia. Then there were some Americans, some people from other parts of Europe. Then कुछ Irish थे. Irish of course only because it's public policy. तो हाँ, but like in terms of diversity, काफी diversity थी, and a lot of our modules were also like मतलब at least the modules that I chose were global modules. मैंने सिर्फ Irish public policy focused modules नहीं choose किए थे, तो that was also kind of helpful. Because, but yeah, diversity तो थी, and then professors काफी like role play करते हैं, as I've mentioned earlier, and how they have been supportive throughout my journey. And even after that, like I'm still in touch with a couple of professors, and we and like I am doing this one of the like most recent project I'm doing is with a UCD professor on like Irish work environment. So I think that
Everything,
helps.
everything was good with UCD, right? Like quality of education, faculty, diversity, and modules, most important. So each and every part was good.
Yeah, like I think it also depends on you, what you want, and the like your how you are as a person. Like personally, मेरे लिए everything, like all my experiences were good. I would not say I found some really good friends in your city. My classmates were amazing. My professors were really good. The modules that I wanted to do, I found them. So everything aligned for me. But I think it also did because I knew from the beginning what I was getting into. I did my research. I did like I did study everything, and not literally studying the course, but studying as in the module, the job market, like doing my research around that, seeing कि किस तरीके के roles निकलते हैं, किस तरीके की job market चल रही है, कैसे कैसी चीजें हैं. So mentally I was prepared कि अगर इस तरीके का होगा तो how I can like work around that, find my way.
Okay. So एक थोड़ा हमारा फन सेक्शन रहता है रैपिड फायर. ओके सो यू हैव टू आंसर इन वन वर्ड. ऑलराइट. गोइंग
Yeah,
अब्रॉड, वर्थ इट और ओवररेटेड?
worth it.
पार्ट टाइम जॉब, इजी और स्ट्रगल?
Easy.
गेटिंग फुल टाइम जॉब, लक और स्किल?
Both.
नेटवर्किंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट और योर मार्क्स?
Both.
लिंक्डइन और रेफरल्स, व्हाट वर्क्स बेटर?
Personally, referrals.
रेफरल्स. ओके. डिग्री वर्सेस स्किल्स, व्हाट मैटर्स मोर?
Skills.
स्कॉलरशिप, luck or strategy?
Strategy.
Strategy, you
Obviously,
already.
yeah.
All right. So this was just a short rapid fire. So before we wrap up, any final message for the student who are watching this and who are planning for their abroad studies?
Think you just like really need to plan everything, know what you're doing, and yeah, just like, and also take whatever, if you have any questions, just ask Naren, give him a call.
Uh,
जितना
It's
परेशान कर सको करो. Because I think it's good to know the answers, or at least get a sense अगर कुछ भी questions हैं तो in terms of the like course, the module, या फिर like life in that country, या फिर like part time job experience, जो भी है मतलब सारी चीजों को के बारे में सोचो, और उसके बारे में like research भी करो, and disturb Naren. So that like when you come, you are mentally prepared.
a big decision, right? There are a lot of factors involved. तो जितना आप क्लियर होके जाओगे, क्रिस्टल क्लियर रहोगे, it will eventually help you. You have to make a big investment So going into right
Absolutely.
university with right course will eventually help you to get a job as well, right?
Yeah. Like it's not just like top universities, it's what universities have the course and the module that you want and also have a decent rank. That
Yeah.
is important. And then country as well, like what are your goals? 5 साल में आपको क्या करना है या फिर 10 साल में क्या करना है आपको यहाँ पे 5 साल काम करके वापस जाना है या फिर सेटल होना है these are the things that you need to consider. Long term thinking होनी चाहिए, I'd say. I think I keep on repeating this with to everybody जो भी मुझसे बात करता है, long term thinking, plan it.
It is important, right? It's working for you. So whoever is planned, they shouldn't plan for a short term कि बस enter कर जाए, but they should go in a right way.
Yeah, yeah. क्योंकि yeah, you're spending a lot of money, you're spending your like prime time of your life अभी, तो everything should be right. You should be there.
Sure.
Okay. All the best
So
as well.
So students, like Mansi told, and from our experience, we understood like it is very much important that you go with the right mindset and you should do your research thoroughly, what exactly you are looking for, what exactly you will gain out of it. And again, abroad study is a big decision. Any student who are looking for studying abroad, we are happy to help you. You can contact us on the number provided. And Mansi, thanks a lot for sharing all the insights and guiding students. Thanks a lot. That definitely this will help them a lot in making the right decision.
Oh, and I'll also like to thank you, thank you, Noreen and Enroll Abroad for helping me with the applications and scholarships. And I know I couldn't have done it without you. I was also working at that time, so I know I have burdened. मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा आपको परेशान किया है, and you've been
It's
so
fine.
patient. And like अभी whatever I have achieved, I think the आपका भी contribution है उसमें.
Mostly this student contributes in his life and her life.
Yeah. So thank you.
Okay, Mansi, thanks a lot. All the very best.